Hi, in this video we are going to go through the process of removing the radio in a 2002 Lexus ES300. This is pretty straightforward if you know where the clips are, which I hope this video helps with. This car has the touch screen with GPS, but the procedure is the same for the stock radio as well. The reason I'm removing this radio is because a bunch of coins got dropped back inside of the radio and they've started shorting out the screen and the audio. So I need to remove the radio in order to remove them. Alright, so the first step is to use a plastic removal tool to gently pry up the trim piece around the gear shifter. Start on the side and get it started. Then move around the back, gently prying up until it pops up. When you get it up, unplug the connector for the rear window shade if your vehicle has one. Next, firmly pull up on the center console portion to pop it out of its clips. You may need to turn the key one or two positions to put the car in neutral. Then unplug the cigarette lighter clip. Now we'll remove the climate control portion. It works well to start at one side first, then the other. Give it a firm pull to pop it out of the clips. Unplug the three connectors on the rear of the climate control console. Press the plastic tab on the top and pull them out. Next, we'll remove the radio. To do so, remove the four 10mm bolts underneath the radio, holding it in. Use a 10mm socket to remove the two front bolts, and you may need an extension to reach the ones in the back. Take care not to drop the bolts. With the bolts removed, pull the radio out of its clips. Disconnect the top connector for the hazard lights, then one for the clock, which has the tab facing the passenger's side. Then remove the 6 connectors attached to the back of the radio. Press the tabs on the top of the multi-pin connectors and pull them out. Pull out the 2 antenna connectors. Then pull out the radio. Here is an unobstructed view of the rear of the radio. It is a model number Toyota 86120-33550. Note that the blue and white connectors on the top row were not used. And here is an unobstructed view of the center console with the radio and climate control unit removed. To put the radio back in, perform the steps in reverse. Start by plugging in the antenna first, then move on to the radio control wire connectors. Once those are in, reconnect the clock connector and the hazard light connector. With all the connections made, gently press the radio back into its clips. Make sure it's flush, then install the 4 10mm bolts. Next, plug in the connections on the back of the climate unit and press it back into place. Then, reinstall the center console cover. Remember to plug in the cigarette lighter first. Start at the front, then press down the back. Finally, reinstall the center cover. Plug in the rear shade button connector if necessary. Then, position it and press it down into place. Alright, once everything is back on, try it out to make sure it works. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.